Hello, and welcome to Forward. In this video, we will help you to navigate the application process for the Homeless Service Worker Stipend program. This grant is for workers that serve the needs of people who are experiencing homelessness, that are paid to work for an eligible organization in Washington state, that have an immediate economic need, and those whose income is below 80% of the county median income where they live. Before you can start the application process, you must first go to www.homelessworkerstipend.com. Take a few minutes to read through the various tabs on this site. This site will familiarize you with the program's details, who can apply, and what documents you will need to provide. Of special importance on this website is the Frequently Asked Questions tab. Most applicants will have some questions, and this tab should be able to answer all of your questions. To start your application, click this Apply Now button. From here, you will be taken to this pre-screening form. You will first enter your first name and last name, phone number, email address, and then you'll be asked if you work in Washington state. After you confirm that you work in Washington state, the form will then let you choose which employer you work for. The list of employers is long, but it is important that you find your employer from the list for the application process to continue. If you cannot find your employer in the list, you will select Other at the very bottom and add all of your employer details and then click Submit. Your information will be redirected for review and you will see this screen. Otherwise, if you do find your employer on the list, you will select them, and then when you hit Submit, you will see this screen with a link to complete your application. That link will take you here to the Forward platform. You will first have to create an account. You will enter your legal first and last name and your email address, and then click Create Account. You will see a message directing you to check your email and click the link that you find there. Here I see the email sent to me to log into my new Forward account. It will say Welcome to Washington Forward. Click the link here and log in for the first time. Here you will be prompted to select a password. Follow the password guidelines. It is important that you keep your email address and password safe so that you can log in to the Forward platform in the future. When the password is acceptable, the Submit link will turn blue. Now, use your email address and password to log into Forward. It may be good to bookmark this page as well to return here in the future. When you click Login, you will be taken to this main page. Note, it has a couple of tabs. You will want to focus on the Programs tab and then click the Apply button on the Homeless Service Provider Stipend program. You can also click the program to see more details or just click Apply. The application will have many sections. You will go through each section and find any fields marked as required and click to edit the section. Here I'm going to edit my personal information to add my date of birth. You can add other information that is not required or focus just on the required information. For every section that you edit, you will always need to scroll up and click Save and Continue with Application. You will be returned to the application and you will scroll down until you see another field that is marked as required. Next, you'll enter your contact information. Click Edit Contact. Enter all of your address information: street, city, state, county, zip code, and phone number are all required fields. If you forget a field, it will continue to show required. Go back into the section and enter the missing information. As always, scroll up and click Save and Continue with Application. Next, enter your demographic information and save your selections. Next is your mailing information. If it is all the same as the address you've already entered, click Same as Contact Address and save your selection. Next, you will need to input your income. Select the income type, the income frequency, and the amount you receive, and save your selections. The next section are the documents that you're required to upload for the application. More information about these 3 documents can be found on the Application Checklist tab of the website, including a link to complete and download a W-9 form. I'll skip this section for now and return to it in a moment. The last section are the application questions. Read each question carefully. Many will have helpful clarifications underneath that will assist you as you go. First, You will again select your employer from the list. Question 2 confirms that you work directly with persons experiencing homelessness. Answer yes or no. Question 3 has you confirm if you work full-time or part-time. Question 4 asks how long you've been with your current employer. Question 5 asks you to select your economic needs. Select at least one and select all that apply to your situation. Question 6 asks how much you will be requesting. Most people will select the maximum, but you can select less if that matches your needs. Question 7 asks your highest level of educational attainment. Select your answer. Question 8 asks you to confirm that the check can be sent to the address you entered as your mailing address. You should have already completed that, so select yes if so. Question 9 asks you to enter the name, title, email address, and phone number of your supervisor in the case that we might need to verify your employment. Enter whatever you can. Missing information may delay your application. Question 10 asks you to enter your Social Security number or TIN. Finally, to complete your application, read and agree to the terms here. Click I agree. On the line, type your name exactly as it appears under the line. When you do, the Submit button will turn blue. Here my submission failed because I did not upload my documents yet. Any required fields you forget about will appear when you try to submit too early. Go back into your application and correct that. Click the Programs tab and click Apply again. Nothing you've entered so far will have been lost since you've been saving throughout. To upload documents, click Edit Documents and then click Upload a Document. Click Select a File and a pop-up window will appear to browse the documents on your computer or phone. Select the document you wish to upload. Once it says one file selected, choose the type of the document you just uploaded. Do your best to classify the document correctly so your application is not delayed. Add a description if you think that will be helpful. Then click Upload File. Do this for the other 2 required documents. Again, you will need a recent pay stub, a form of photo ID, and a complete W-9 form that can be found on the program's website. Click Save and continue with application. Once all 3 documents have been uploaded and classified, they will no longer show as required. Scroll to the very bottom again, agree to the terms, sign your name, and click Submit. If you've completed everything, it will tell you that your application is submitted. The Apply button will now be unavailable, and you can check your submission on the My Applications tab. Please allow 2 to 4 weeks for your application to be reviewed. If you have any questions, email us along with your application ID number to stipendwa-support@livestories.zendesk.com. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best as we move forward.